Hi everyone, all the beautiful people all over the world. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and also I welcome you on behalf of our company Fesky Consultants and Education Services. Here we always help international students to get admission abroad and always help students to find part-time and full-time jobs and accommodation as well. So if you choose us and approach us, then you can keep aside all your tensions, all your worries, all your questions, because we will take care everything. So this is our number and email ID. Just call us or message us, then we get back to you as early as possible to make sure that you don't face any problem, and we make sure that we help you at every step to ensure you come closer to achieve all your dreams. And that's the goal we have, to help you to realize all your dreams. And today I want to talk about something special, and that special is German language. Because I know that there are millions of people all over the world learning German language. Someone is learning for personal gratification, someone is learning to do his or her higher studies in German-speaking countries. For example, Germany, Austria, Luxembourg, Switzerland, and someone is learning to get high salary jobs. Someone is learning to start his or her business. Somebody is learning to travel to those countries. So there are different people with different goals, but they have one target, and that is to learn German language. So here I am. I speak German language, and today in this video I will share with you some interesting facts about German language and why you should learn German language. And I will start to teach you German language now onwards in this video and the following videos as well. And now let me share with you some interesting facts about German language. First of all, do you know that how many people speak German language all over the world? Well, I will tell you, almost 132 million people all over the world speak German language. German language is the official language of 4 countries, maybe you know very well. First we have Germany, second we have Austria, third we have Switzerland, and then we have Luxembourg. And there are some other parts of the world where people speak German language. For example, northern part of Italy, and there's a part in France which we call Alsace, and other parts as well. German language is the most widely taught foreign language in the world after English and French. German language is one of the official languages of European Union besides rest of the 24 languages. German language is the second most spoken language in the Europe after Russia. Germany is very important language in the fields of arts, science, technology, history and literature. That's why we have so many Germans who have won the Nobel Prize, almost more than 100 Nobel Prize winners. So these were the interesting facts. I hope you liked it. And now I will tell you why you please should learn German language. Why? I told you that German is spoken in Germany, Austria, Switzerland and Luxembourg, and these all countries are one of the richest countries in the world, and people living in those countries are really enjoying amazing life. So you can also expect, if you get a chance to stay in those countries, then you can also expect to have amazing life and happy life in Germany, Austria, Switzerland or Luxembourg. The second reason, if you are an international student and really planning to study abroad, then you can choose blindly Germany, Austria, Luxembourg and Switzerland for your higher studies, because their education system is of world class and they have so many top class universities. So if you get a chance, so you will definitely get a world class experience and education, and then afterwards, once you're through with your studies, you can make a lot of money and you can also stay back in those countries for a lifetime. And if you speak German language, then you can definitely expect to grab high paid jobs. You can choose so many professions. For example, like you can become a teacher or professor, you can become a translator, you can become an interpreter, you can become a tourist guide, and you can also work in embassies, because Germany and Austria, Luxembourg, Switzerland, they have their embassies in almost all the countries. So in your country, if you speak these languages, you can also get a chance to work in these embassies, and you can also work in the international organizations such as European Union, because they also have their organization in different parts of the world, like we also have United Nations organization. So there's so many options are waiting for you if you speak German language to acquire, to get high paid salary jobs. And why not? You can also start your business, because you know that traveling is a big business in the world, and German people, they love to travel. So whenever they come to travel to your country, you can make their life easy. You can help them to travel throughout the country, and you can make a lot of money because they have money. And why not? You can also start your consultant business, because you know that there's so many big companies from all these countries. They really want to invest money in your country, so you can really help all those countries and provide them expertise to start their business in your country, and that's how you can make money. And why not to start learning German language as a fun? Because now you start as a fun, maybe after learning and enhancing knowledge, maybe you fall in love with this language, and this love can convert into a profession, and that's how you can make a lot of money. So there are a lot of possibilities. If you speak German language, you can do so many things. That's why I said, if you learn German language and speak German language, you have so many things to do, and you can make a lot of money. That is very important, because all these countries have so much money to offer to all the people all over the world. And now I want to share some tips with you, so that whenever you start to learn German language, if you keep in mind all these tips, then you can really learn fast German language. So this is my tip number one. First of all, you have to keep in mind that once you love German language, then you can learn German language. That's the philosophy I have. Whenever I learn a language, I really start to love that language, and then it comes easy, because I don't feel like burden. I always enjoy. So you really have to make sure that you love German language to really understand and speak as early as possible. And the tips number two, you really have to keep in mind two words: practice and patience. Why practice? Because whenever you start to learn German language and you learn new word, you really have to practice that word as much as you can, because whenever you learn new language, you learn new word, you really have to practice till the time it fixes into your mind, because once it fixes in your mind, and then you can recall it for the longer time. And why patience? Because whenever you learn a new language, you always have mixed feeling. Sometimes you feel like, okay, it's easy, I'm understanding, I can do that, it's feasible. And sometimes you feel like, oh no, it's not coming, it's like very tiring, it takes a lot of time, I have to do so many things. So sometimes you feel motivated, sometimes you feel dejected, so you will always have a mixed feeling. But I want to say that please don't be dejected. If you practice, if you learn, and if you have patience, then you will definitely learn German language very quickly. And the tip number three is that don't be shy. Whenever you learn German language, you really have to speak, whether right or wrong, because in the beginning, you can make mistakes, no problem, but you have to speak, because that's very important. If you are shy, you don't speak with people, you learn language, but you don't interact with people, then you will never ever learn language. You will have to be extrovert, you will have to speak, you will have to talk to people. So don't be shy, that's very important. And now the tip number four, we have very famous Goethe Institute in all over the world. We also have German Culture Center. We also have libraries in so many countries of the world. So you really have to make sure that please visit those institutes, embassies, and culture centers and libraries to make sure that you find the same people who have the same goal like you to learn German language. So once you go to those places, you really can interact, strike up a conversation with those students who are learning German language. You can also find natives to all these places, so it's a good chance for you to practice your German, to speak to native and to speak to students who are learning the same language. So it's a great chance for you to really speak and test your German with other students and the native people of Germany or Austria. And tip number five, you really have to watch German movies. You really have to watch German news. You really have to read German newspaper. You really have to read magazines, the novels, the books. The more you read, the more you enhance your vocabulary, and it's very important. You should also try to listen to the German songs. So the more you listen, the more you see, the more you practice, everything becomes easy for you, and then you easily can learn. So these were my tips to learn German language, which I used when I started to learn German language. So you just follow my tips, and then everything will fall into place, and you will remember that these tips were very, very fruitful for you. And now the time has come that I should start to teach you German language. But before that, I just want to give you some overview about German language so that you can keep in mind so many things will come into your way. So first of all, you should know the difference between what is informal and formal in German language. We also have to enhance our vocabulary about so many things which we see around us. We should know what we call to that particular word. We also have to take care about the grammar part, because grammar part is very extensive. It incorporates a lot of things. We have articles, we have prepositions, we have so many other things as well. So we should really take care about grammar part. We also have to keep in mind the verb conjugation, because in Germany we have so many verbs and we conjugate verb in different ways. So we should know how we conjugate the verb. We should remember the conjugation, and that's how we can speak proper sentence. So it's very important. We also have to take care about the sentence formation, because we should know where to put the subject, where to put the noun and adjective. So we really have to make sure that we understand so that we can write and speak good German. And we also have the exceptions in German language. We have so many things which are fixed, but we also have exceptions. And these exceptions are very important to learn, because these exceptions makes a huge difference in German language. So overall, this is my overview about German language, which I want to share with you before I start to teach you German language, so that you can keep it in mind that these things you really have to deal with. And don't worry, everything is doable. We can do that once we start to learn German language. And now finally, I have to start teaching you German language after explaining the whole story about German language. Now finally the time has come. So I will start teaching you German language with the universal word in German language, and we call it Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. You must be thinking like, why I'm repeating the one sentence in different directions? Why? It looks funny, but it's not funny. The message I want to give you by doing that is that you really have to practice. Practice, practice, and practice. In German language, whenever you learn a new word, you really have to practice that word as much as you can, because the more you practice, the more that word fixes into your mind. You can recall that word to longer time, and also other person who is speaking to you using that word, so it can connect to your mind. Okay, this word I know because I have practiced a lot, and you know the meaning and you know the word. So it's very important for you to practice, practice, and practice, because practice is the only key to remember to learn German language. So meaning of Guten Tag is good day. So this is the word we can use with anybody. And the next word is Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. That means good morning. So whenever you wake up in the morning, you meet someone, so you can greet someone with this word, Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. And the next word is that Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Guten Abend means good evening. So whenever you meet somebody in the evening, so you can always greet with this word, Guten Abend. Next word you can learn is Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht means good night. So whenever you're going to sleep, or you want to say somebody like I'm going to sleep, you can always use that word Gute Nacht. So these are the words which we learn in the beginning. Whenever we learn German language, we should know all these words. So we repeat. It's Guten Tag, Guten Morgen, Guten Abend, Gute Nacht. So this is how you can greet someone. So that was the first stage for you. Now let's talk about the second stage. So if you really want to greet someone, what you will ask in German language? So first I will tell you about the informal in German language. If you ask somebody, how are you? So the sentence is, wie geht es dir? 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 That means how are you, and it's informal. Wie geht es dir? That means how are you. Now I will teach you the formal way of asking how are you. The sentence is, wie geht es Ihnen? 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 That also means how are you, but it's a formal form and it's for respect. So the difference is that here I put dir and here I put ihnen. Dir for informal and ihnen for formal. So this is how you can ask somebody, wie geht es dir oder wie geht es Ihnen. So if you ask somebody, wie geht es dir or wie geht es Ihnen, so somebody you asking, he will reply to you, mir geht es gut. 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 That means I am fine. I am good. So this will be the answer from someone you asking. He will definitely say, mir geht es gut. For example, if the person you asking is not feeling good, so he can say that, mir geht es schlecht. 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 That means I am not good. I am not fine. I am sick. So here is the difference, that here you put gut, G-U-T, and here you put schlecht. So there will be the answer according to the situation of the person you're talking to. If he's fine, he will say, mir geht es gut. If he's not fine, he will say, mir geht es schlecht. So this is how you can ask people, how are you? And now I will teach you how to say bye in Germany, informal and informal. So first of all, we'll talk about the formal. We say auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. So this is the formal way of saying somebody, auf Wiedersehen. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye. And now I will talk about the informal way. Tschüss. 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 So this is the informal way of saying somebody bye. Tschüss. Bye. Tschüss. Bye. So this is how we say bye in German language. And now I will teach you how to ask somebody's name in German language. First of all, we'll talk about the informal way of asking somebody's name. Wie heißt du? 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 That means, what is your name? Wie heißt du? It is an informal way of asking somebody's name. And now I will tell you what is the formal way of asking somebody's name. Wie heißen Sie? 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 So here is the difference. First, I told you the informal way of asking somebody's name, and that was wie heißt du? Wie heißt du? So here, if you can see here, du is coming, du. And here I taught you V-Z. So here you can find Z, S-I-E, and S with capital. So that means it is for the respect and for the formal. So here's the difference. Here comes do, here comes Z. Here comes do, here comes Z. So this is the difference. It's an informal way of asking somebody's name, and it is a formal way of asking somebody's name. And now if you ask somebody's name in formal way or informal way, so what will be the answer of that particular person you're talking to? So he will say that Ich heiße Peter. 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 So if you ask in formal way or informal way, the answer will be same. Ich heiße Peter. So this is the Peter is the name. So you can remove the Peter and you can add your name. So you can say Ich heiße Joseph. Ich heiße Sylvie. Ich heiße Kamal. Ich heiße. So you can add this word. So this is the way to ask somebody's name. You know, wie heißen Sie, wie heißt du? Ich heiße Kamal, ich heiße Joseph, ich heiße Peter. So this is how you can ask somebody's name in German language. And now I want to ask you what you do exactly to really enhance your knowledge about German language. What do you do exactly to improve your German language? What are the ways you choose? And now if you really want to learn German language in Germany, or if you want to do your higher studies in Germany, you can always call us or message us. We are here to help you to make sure that you learn German language or you study in Germany for your higher studies. And this is a number. You can contact us anytime. We know the admission process. We know what are the deadlines. We know what documents we have to submit. We know in which university you have to pay tuition fees, in which university you don't have to pay tuition fees. We know about the scholarship. We know about the visa process. So we have the solutions for you for everything. So we will wait for your call and message, and then we can help you to really fulfill all your plans, whatever you have for your future. And I always say that I'm here always at your disposal. So whenever you have any question, any doubts, you are curious to know something about, you can always write to me. I always reply you on time, and I make sure that I always help you at every step. And if you believe that I have done justice to what you expect, so I would request you please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it's a big motivation for us. And finally, I want to say thank you so much for your time and patience. Best of luck for your future. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in Germany.